Tell a boy I forgot push a button. 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 Tell a boss a shot. Tell a boy I forgot push a button. Boss a shot. Sticking up push a button. Boss a shot. Tell a boy I forgot push a button. Boss a shot. Tell a boy I forgot push a button. 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 Tell a boss a shot. Tell a boy I forgot push a button. Boss a shot. Sticking up push a button. Boss a shot. Tell a boy I forgot push a button. Boss a shot. Tell a boy I forgot push a button.
People were loving the show, and so many stars showed up. Of course, Riri, she did not disappoint, but even the queen has her off days too.
What do you do on those days that you don't feel that confident or fearless or powerful like you did out there?
Pretend.
Fake it?
Yeah.
Until we make it?
I mean, why not? It's either that or cry myself to sleep. Who wants to do that? You wake up with puffy eyes the next day. That's a waste of tears.
Congrats, Rihanna.
I literally was about to throw up, and I've never said that in my life because I don't say that unless I actually mean it, but I was walking off stage like this. I was so nervous. I was so nervous.
Well, I'm not surprised because that was epic proportions. But it wasn't even a fashion show. It was a movement.
Tonight was phenomenal. I mean, everyone did so great. It's a big show, and I didn't even realize that people would be intimidated by the environment, the whole...
The 87 steps that Halsey had to walk up.
But there were a lot of people that just thought, I just thought these people would come in and be like, fine. And I'm the one that's nervous, but everyone felt the presence of the room. Yeah. And I was so appreciative of everyone being a part of it.
Everyone was so appreciative of you, like walking the carpet before.
First of all, I would like to say you are glowing, and I can't tell, is it Fenty or is it the fact that you just had an amazing fashion show?
It's both, actually. I have had an incredible evening. I've had the most incredible supporters, the best models, the most empowering dancers, the best choreography, the greatest fashion when it comes to lingerie, and it all happened here tonight, and I can't believe that it's happening under my supervision in a way, because it's not just me. It's a lot of hands that went into making this show possible. But you know, you get nervous. Yeah. It's about to happen, and you're like, is it going to like work out how it happened in your head? It happened beyond what I had in my head. The rehearsal today was not even close to how great it was tonight. I mean, I feel incredible. I feel empowered. I feel like I empowered a lot of women tonight, and I feel like that's what Savage X is about, and that's what we represent.
A lot of people came down the carpet, and the one word that they said to me that represented Fenty was inclusion. How important was that for you to make sure that message has been said?
Well, inclusion has always been something that has resonated with me in all my brands. and not like intentionally, but for the most part, just subconsciously. That's what I love. That's what I relate to. That when it came to beauty, the first woman that I've seen put on makeup was my mom. That was a black woman, and to think that that was a sector that was completely ignored in the beauty industry, I didn't know until I actually made my foundation line, and now it happened again with lingerie. I want women to feel confident no matter what size they are, no matter what shade of nude they are, no matter what their personality is, what their race is, their religion is. I want women to feel confident and sexy because that's who we are and we deserve to feel like that.
Switching gears real quick, from afar, we've seen the devastation that has happened because of Hurricane Dorian, and I know you put a heartfelt message out, and your foundation, you have said, because a lot of people get concerned where their money is going,
Yes.
and you're trying to change that.
Well, I have also been one of those people who have been worried about, okay, so this is happening right now. I'm watching it happen. And now with social media, you can watch it happen in real time. And so there's this massive concern about how can I help? And you don't know where to help. And you don't know if you donate here, if it's going to actually make a difference. And I've been that way. And so the CLF, my Clara Lionel Foundation, we've thought about this a lot. And we've thought about the fact that these natural disasters are going to happen. They're going to happen every year. And with the magnitude of the climate change, things happen a lot quicker, a lot more drastic, a lot bigger. And it's kind of working behind time to start developing these funds when these disasters happen, knowing that they are going to happen. And so the CLF is having a fund that makes us a little more proactive on the emergency response aspect, because they're going to happen, and you want to have funds that you can designate to the people and make sure they get right to the people who need it and the people who are devastated. And my concern has always been, can we ship our money to other people and make sure that it happens? Well, I'm going to make sure it happens myself.
It was just announced that Michael Jordan actually pledged $1 million
Yeah.
of his money. Thoughts on people stepping up? Do you
Well,
think it's
I don't care if you step it with 10 cents
right?
or a can of tuna. Like, anybody that is willing to step up and be a part of solving the devastation or being just a helping hand to what people are going through. It doesn't matter if you could do $1 or $1 million. I'm all for it.
So nice to see you.
How are you?
I'm great. You look radiant.
Thank you so much.
Big night for you. But, I mean, Savage X Fenty gets bigger and bigger every year. This year, Amazon's covering it. I mean, it's on Amazon, which is so cool.
I know. I mean, Savage X is a brand. We've done so much work to get us to the place that we are today.
Yeah.
And now that we have people that believe in us outside of our brand, like Amazon Prime Video, they want to create a whole new platform to collaborate with the Savage X platform. And I feel like it's really unique, it's special, and it makes sense. Yeah. And we're able to reach new audiences on both sides. Like, Amazon Prime has a whole new audience in the Savage X consumer, and we're creating new consumers through the Amazon Prime Video connection. But it makes sense.
How much are you involved with the process and the designing elements of things?
Oh my God, I'm too involved. I want to break, but but I'm a control freak, so I do everything. I see everything. There's not one step of the way. There's not one lace trim. There's not one bra strap. There's not one hardware color. There is not one bow on a panty that I do not see and approve. Not one copy online that I do not see and approve. And yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's the only way that you can preserve a brand that you start from scratch. And here I have a unique opportunity to change things. And I've always been so sincere with my perspective on this brand, but to see the way that we're perceived in the lingerie world, to see people feeling included. It also puts a different pressure on me. It makes me feel like now we cannot neglect those consumers. Now that consumer is one that's been neglected before, and I'm not going to let that happen here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've seen celebs like Lizzo who've embraced it, and you've given her a shout out on Instagram.
Gosh, I love Lizzo. She's so badass.
Well, girl, we caught up with her just the other day, and she was just raving on and on about you, and said, I want to collaborate with her. So is this something that y'all have talked about?
No, but like I will collaborate with her on the lights for this interview right now. Like
I think you make it
Lizzo
happen.
is so badass, and she's everything that Savage stands for.
Yeah.
A confident woman, no matter what size, color, shape. Your attitude is what makes you Savage.
Yeah.
It's the confidence that you have in yourself, and it's the confidence that you can give off to people who look like you and feel like you. And those are the people that identify with the brand.
Are we going to hear that confident, powerful voice of
You're
yours?
about to ask me about my album.
Yes, girl.
I just knew it.
Hey, talk to me. Give me something.
Well, obviously, I'm a confident woman, so whatever I do, it's going to be confident, whether it's the album, perfume, lingerie, makeup, or fashion. Y'all gonna have to wait, Navy. I'm so sorry.
What about, finally, Super Bowl? We're hearing a lot of rumblings already. NFL season just kicked off. Is the Super Bowl halftime show something that you would be willing to entertain, especially now that Jay-Z's getting involved with the entertainment aspects for the league?
Actually, this is my first time hearing about the Super Bowl since last Super Bowl.
Really? We're getting
Yes.
rumblings that it's going on in Miami, maybe J-Lo. Wondering
Girl,
if maybe...
I still got an album to finish.
I know.
You gonna ask me about Super Bowl?
I'm
Really?
putting it out there, Rhea.
My
I'm
fans
putting it
want to
out
have
there.
my neck.
So much.
Oh my God, I'm your biggest fan.